Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today I have a fall classic recipe and that is chicken pot pie vegan style. So let's hop right into it. So I'm starting off by adding 1.5 diced russet potatoes into a large pot, and I'm going to cover it with cold water. Just until it's covered, you don't have to fill the water all the way to the top. I'm going to cover it, and once it starts to boil, I'm going to cook it for 5 minutes. Next, I'm preparing the plant-based chicken. I'm using Delicous, and I ordered this off of their website. Just pour the components into a bowl, add some water and some oil, and then you can mold it into any shape that you like. So it's pretty cool. So I'm pouring it into a bowl, and I'm adding 240 milliliters of water and 1 tablespoon of oil. I use avocado oil, but of course any oil would work. Just giving that a mix. This stuff actually tastes like chicken too, so it's pretty cool. So I added a little bit of oil to a skillet, and I'm just going to drop it into the skillet like this and let it brown on each side. Next, I added a 1/2 cup of dairy-free butter into a pot, the same pot I cooked the potatoes in. And I added in 1/2 diced yellow onion, and I'm just going to let it cook until it's translucent. You don't want it to brown. I'm adding in a 1/2 cup of flour. Let this cook for about 45 seconds. And I do have the flame on medium-high heat. I'm adding in 2 cups of veggie broth. And here I am just dropping in 2 teaspoons of the veggie bouillon veggie paste to form a broth. I'm adding in 1 cup of non-dairy milk. I used almond milk. You can use cashew milk, oat milk, whichever milk you like. 1 cup of plain cashew yogurt, and that's just a cashew-based yogurt, and this is the brand that I use. I'm adding in 1 teaspoon of seasoned salt, 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, and a 1/2 teaspoon of dried thyme or parsley flakes. I use parsley flakes because I ran out of time. You get it? Ran out of time. Pun intended. I turned off the flame, and now I'm adding in the potatoes and the vegan chicken. And 1.5 cups to 2 cups of frozen veggies. At this point, your filling should be nice and thick and ready to fill in the pie. So I'm using a pre-made pie crust, and I let this sit out about 15 minutes before I was ready to use it. So I'm just rolling the bottom layer onto the pan, pressing in the sides. Now it's time to take that yummy filling, put it right in the middle, swirl it around, make sure it's nice and flat. And now I'm taking the top layer and I'm gently folding it over. And I'm taking a knife and I'm just cutting around the edges. Anything that's hanging, I'm just cutting that off. And I'm going to take the bottom layer, the bottom dough, and just roll it over the top. And what I'm doing here, I'm taking some unsweetened almond milk and I'm just brushing it over the top. It's going to act as an egg wash so that our crust is nice and golden brown. You could use dairy-free butter, but I prefer to use the unsweetened almond milk. And I baked this at 425 for about 30 minutes or until the top was golden brown. This pie is so good, you guys. You have to give it a try. So delicious, so hearty, so comforting. It just screams a fall meal. And that is it. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you make this, feel free to tag me on Instagram at namnamtofitness, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.